Okay, so we'll see how this one goes. So Ryan Braden here, registered sleep technologist, registered sleep tech through Sleep Tech, and I'm doing a product review for you of the DS560 TS. It's a Respironics system. It's one of the best auto PAP systems that we have had come through the sleep laboratory here. It's by far one of my favorites to use, just because the amount of patients that tend to complain about it is very minimal. That's my big thing. I want people to be set up on a device that they're going to like, so they're not complaining substantially about the device itself, the treatment itself. And the way the Respironics algorithm is kind of set up is it's very reactive in a very timely manner. So it takes the right amount of time before it actually starts changing the pressure to titrate for when there's vibratory snore or sleep disorder breathing of any sort that it's analyzing, that it actually needs to raise the pressure for. It does tend to do a great job. Many of the other algorithms that are out there will actually titrate much too quickly. They'll be too responsive. It's almost like many of the other algorithms are essentially just trying to prove themselves as being useful. And that's really not the way that it works, especially for us here as sleep technologists too. We have very strict guidelines and strict rules through which we actually make the changes in pressure. So it's hilarious to me that there are CPAP algorithms that subvert the created policy and procedure system that we kind of have to comply with as well. But anyway, so the DS560 TS, this is an open box special for us right now. I have two of them. You'll see two of them listed in a store. They're at an incredibly good price at the moment, specifically because they have been just sitting on the shelves for too long. I need to get this product moved. I need to get it off the shelves. We're not making way necessarily for new ones. They just sat there long enough that the warranty has essentially expired from the manufacturer, which that doesn't really do anybody any good. It depreciated the value of the asset for me to be able to resell it. And that's why also, as is, there's no warranty on these devices. Now, they have absolutely 0 hours of usage on them. So being that there's no hours of use, it's basically brand new. I just can't sell it for the same margins, the same price that I would normally be able to if it came with all the other fun, good warranty and promised stuff of performance. But you should look forward to a good at least 4 or 5 years use out of this device. And it is a DS560 TS with heated tubing and heated humidification. So the heated tubing presents essentially through this additional plug that will go through, and it actually heats the coil in there. It plugs directly into the humidification chamber itself. And the fun thing about these humidification chambers is it changes a lot of the internal settings of how you tweak your humidification. And these actually come apart with this little latch on the back. So you can see it's actually still got the same encouraging of how to use the humidification chamber on it. That comes with it, of course, too. These are to only have distilled water in them, just like every other device. But you'll notice that right here is where you plug in the heated tubing. And that's primary function, the primary functionality there is that it's going to prevent rain out of the tubing itself, and it should really encourage a lot more comfort for you, and that the temperature of its air, the temperature of the air is going to be much more manageable as far as maintaining comfort. The device itself, so the CPAP device, the unit is this size here. So if you're ever traveling to somewhere that's not quite as dry as Colorado, you only need, or as Aurora in particular, you only need to take this part here with you. It does have an SD card that pops in and out of the top, so that's where the data is being stored. Now, one of the interesting things about this is even when you pop the SD card out, it still will internally save the memory, will save everything that's going on, and it will upload the information once we pop the SD card back in. For additional comfort purposes, there is Sleep Mapper on here. The Sleep Mapper is something that we really love, that software. We tend to encourage everybody who's set up here to go into Sleep Mapper. These cash sales of these devices are not, so included in there is not the management from us for you of, you know, doing downloads every so often, checking up with you, just making sure everything's working. And what we do anyway for everybody that we set up on a CPAP here is we do a waiver of clinical responsibility. So it's essentially your responsibility to take this device home, to utilize it correctly. If there are problems, we're not checking up on it. You must let us know, you must let your doctor know, etc. For the cash purchase system, of course, you're going to take this home. If you have problems, it's your problem. It's going to go to your doctor. It's stuff that you will report back to them. We'd love to troubleshoot anything we can for you. We're going to do that stuff essentially for free, along with the purchase here. And ultimately, as you're clicking through the system, if you click through to add one of these into your bag, and as you're going through the checkout, there's 2 different options in there that are available that will actually remove the sales tax processing from the system. And one of those is essentially if you click that you're going to send us that you have faxed to 720-746-598, if you click that you have faxed your prescription over to us, it will remove the 8% sales tax. And then also if you click that you are going to upload your prescription, that will remove the 8% sales tax as well. On a product that's as good as this, there's not any other incentives that we're going to offer or any other discounts, and really this is the cheapest that I will have ever been interested in selling one of these devices to anyone for, just because it's such a long good quality product performance history line that we have with them, and it really is such a good product. But so I do hope that when you're clicking your way through, if you're one of the lucky 2 who is able to purchase one of these devices from us, I hope you click in-store pickup so that I can actually meet you and I can kind of walk you through the process of how to clean it, how to plug it in, how to troubleshoot basic things with the device itself. If you do have us mail it to you, I'll probably still concierge a video to you, so I'll probably still record just the basics of how to tweak some of its options that you have access to, the basics of how to clean it, what to unplug, how to unhook things, how to plug the humidification chamber. There's a little latch in there. There's some little nuances that I'll educate you on video-wise if I have to. I like to do this stuff more face-to-face. So if you do purchase it from us here soon, really looking forward to getting the opportunity to showing you how to utilize it. So I'm going to send this video here to YouTube real quick, get it uploaded. I don't anticipate these to be sitting around for long. So from Rocky Mountain Health Diagnostics and Sleep Tech, thank you for choosing us, helping you tonight for a better tomorrow.